Next up is Gerritt, water steward.
Afternoon. Glad everybody's here. If you look at the nest on the top of the light tower, the osprey has arrived. So the osprey has decided that it's going to stay here, and we're not going to let the city kick it out and build a parking lot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I am the river steward for the Moshassuck River. Most people don't hardly know the Moshassuck River. It runs from Lincoln down to Providence. And this park is the only public access to the river in the entire length of Pawtucket. The only access to the river. And we need these rivers. It's pretty dirty, but right over there is a sewer outfall that they are in the process of cleaning up. And that, when outfall 220 is cleaned up, the river will be a lot cleaner. And when the river is a lot cleaner, you want more access. The fact that they are trying to tell us that we don't have access and they don't want us to have access is insane. I've actually, being an environmentalist, I have actually spent some time this past week communicating with the National Park Service and the Rhode Island Department of Environmental Management. And we are making sure that they know how important it is to keep this a park, because the city can't get rid of the park and turn it into a parking lot without the permission of both DEM and the National Park Service. We have told them that it is clearly an environmental justice issue. I come to this park a lot, and you know, until they locked it up, I was here almost every day filming the osprey. But while I'm filming the osprey, there were lots of people playing here. I remember 2 years ago when the pandemic started, there were people playing soccer here every single evening. Every single evening, you know, and my guess is this is probably some toxic, but it's not beyond cleaning up. Instead of spending $20 million on a soccer stadium that the city of Pawtucket will never get their money back for, no city ever gets money back for those kinds of stadiums, spend a little bit of money here and make this the kind of park it really ought to be. You know, we need this park. Everybody should be calling the mayor on Tuesday morning and reminding him of that, and also remind him that he's not going to get this through, because we got a chance to beat this. You know, remember when Burrillville had to fight the power plant? Everybody thought they had no chance to stop it. And yet they said, we're stopping it, and they did. We got this. The law says that we got a chance, that they can't that an environmental injustice of telling the kids in this neighborhood, you will have no more parks, is crazy. And DEM actually gets that. I actually had an email last night from Terry Gray, who's the director of DEM, and he basically said, we get the environmental justice implications of this one. That isn't a guarantee. We got to keep the pressure on. The National Park Service gets the environmental justice implications of this. We're going to have to keep the pressure on. I don't think the city of Pawtucket, the government, the mayor, really wants to accept that this is not a thing to give away. You know, as Joni Mitchell said, they paid Paradise, put up a parking lot. We can stop them, and I think we should. Thank you.